Welcome back to another episode of the Upper Echelon Podcast. I'm your host, Ride That Guy. They still don't make them this fly. Sitting here with the dullest hands in the city. We're going to switch it up just a little bit. The most okayest barber in the whole entire Omaha, Nebraska area. I'm sitting with Two-Tone Bone. I'm sitting with the... Whoa, but I ain't going to do it that way. I'm sitting with the dude who just got the mongoose with the pegs on the back. I'm sitting with the big homie CJ. Said he fitting one on the front and one on the back. You know how he roll, man, but...
One on the front and one on the back is wild. That's a pause. We're not going to do that.
And then continue, and we back again, man. He said hey man, there's some people getting freaky deaky. We always talk about Des Moines, Iowa. We always talk about Iowa in general, bro. Y'all hit a new high. I'm proud of y'all. It was 5 CNAs that was caught doing some nefarious things to some dependent adults in the facility, man. There's 5 of them charged, and they was showing people a good time on their way out, I guess you could call it.
Adults, huh?
You know, they were shooting the jump shot from half court behind the back blindfolded and making it. Yeah, I mean, for a little bit.
Hey man, you gotta, be aware of this, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure the old people, they have some benefits, man. That's what a lot of folks get into, man. I know some people that was stealing some of the meds from the patients that were inside the old folks' home, man. So y'all people, y'all suspects, man. You know, y'all gotta get yourself checked in, man. You reap what you sow, man. Something's gonna end up happening to y'all for that, man. But dang.
Now, I do have to say this. I have to be, what was this be? I'll be playing the devil's advocate here, I guess.
You're stupid. Already stupid.
So we know that these were all female CNAs who were charged.
They were.
Oh wow.
I don't know if Paul was really upset with this demonstration. I don't know. Now, if Maul found out Paul was in there getting frisky or what have you, then I'm sure there could be some repercussions. However, I wish him the best. This whole ordeal, I wish him the best. The people who were the victims, the said victims in this situation, I wish them the best.
Okay.
And the young ladies,
that's what
I don't know.
That's what I would think will get the ball rolling, though, is because Paul ain't telling. He ain't telling. He probably feeling great that he ain't at that age still able to be who he want to be. You know what I'm saying? But I think them bank accounts, something happened. Now this ain't nothing official on the record, but I think off the record, I think some money's decided to go somewhere.
So we're not insinuating, but we are. These are assumptions that we're having now. That's a good point, bro.
Yes, sir.
So with that information that you just presented, I'm assuming that these women had a ring of scamming and stealing and fraud. So they were probably exchanging good times for information to accounts or what have you. I don't know.
And they Jimmy too much John, took way too much off the top, pulled way too much of the roast out the oven. You know what I mean? They burnt the banana pudding on them gents, and then took more than they was supposed to. And then that's when they found out, like, hey, your bill got declined. Like, what you mean? And then over porridge, he went and told the person they supposed to help him.
Yeah.
And that's how it all came down. That's my assumption.
That makes sense.
That's how it happened.
I am knocking it. You shouldn't do that to people. I'm not knocking other people who's happening too. But I mean, like, get your money, do your thing there. But it take one think of the Frank Lucas story, man. It take one greedy person to really mess up the whole ring there. And like, you're doing that to. I hope that was coherent though, and wasn't like that's just wild.
Now
wild,
that would be horrible if these victims were being drugged up.
Facts.
That would be horrible. I pray that they was just, showing them a good time. If that's what was happening, I pray that they were just showing them a good time. And he said, "Baby, go get my wallet out the coat."
But how much of a good time? How much
billfold is wild.
The billfold?
Gotta get the billfold, man.
You got the watch with that's attached to the.
Hey,
jacket, all of that.
He fit up the monocle in the morning.
Hey, that's funny.
Yeah, see. Hey,
But how much? Yes. How much activity can really be done?
That's where this is why it's a win-win for everybody.
You drugged him up and rubbed his leg.
He might not, let's say he's all the way coherent. He ain't gonna be, as we would say, all that you can be at that age. You know what I'm saying? So he probably doesn't require a whole lot of attention.
No, in fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Baby, just touch my knee.
You just might have to flap the trench coat a little extra. You never know, man.
The trench coat is wild.
Yeah, you gotta flap the trench coat a little extra.
We're gonna have to take you to pause court because you're going wild.
Man, I'm using the most don't cancel me metaphors I possibly can right
And I
now.
appreciate it.
Without directly saying it.
Shout out to the host.
That was the first one he ever did, man. Look at that.
But I done gave
Look
plenty
at that.
shout outs to the host, man. What you mean?
Man, shout out to CJ, man.
Shout out to the host replacement too. Whoever that's gonna be.
And just remember, you gotta crank that card and
That's
talk
why
about
we
people
get-
flapping
that's
trench
why
coats.
we get rid of
Yeah,
it.
what a job.
That's
Man.
why we get rid of you.
Listen, dog. What's up with your boy Arthur Cofield?
Oh,
He's
man.
a Georgia federal inmate. He escaped, forming a multi-million-dollar organization. I don't know the whole story until you told me. Expand on this for me,
Hey
dog.
yo, I think that's like my cousin on my auntie side.
Oh, is
somewhere.
it?
I don't know. I got family. Shout out to all my family down there in ATL. You know what I'm saying? But Mr. Cofield, yeah. Listen, bruh. Man, I hate to say this, but just stay gone, and stay gone. Whatever you don't, because if they get their hands on you, pause. If the police apprehend you, it's over with.
What did he do, bro? We don't know.
Turn water into wine. That's
Ooh.
what he did. He was behind bars. He was a federal inmate, and he scammed. I want to say it was some millions off of a bank account. He got into that, and he was able to steal. I want to say $11 million.
Yes, sir.
And then he purchased a $4.4 million mansion in Buckhead somewhere. He had a whole bunch of gold bars. He had like 3,400 gold bars. I'm not sure the monetary value, but I believe they said he had 3,000 plus gold bars or whatever. And so yeah, and he did this all while in a federal facility. I want to point out the holes in our correctional facility. That would be the main issue, because if you're supposed to be somewhere as a, I don't know, a punishment, whatever that we call it,
Sure.
how are you able to, how was this able to even be done? How are you able to do this? How do you have access to the instruments that would allow you to successfully pull this off? Pause. Like how could you do that from behind bars? Now,
How long was it, do you know, roughly?
was the scam?
But yeah, how long was y'all?
I don't know. My sources didn't let me know that. However, I do know that he was incarcerated for similar, activity. He's like a fraud and an assault or attempted murder or something. So he's not, he's not new to this. You know what I'm saying? This is how my man get down. He's going to go get it, whichever way he can by any means. And I'm not trying to condone or be a advocate of breaking the law. However, if a duck can pull a truck, tie it up.
So I don't know. You got that right.
What you think on the whole situation?
Man, I thought he was we don't support going to the joint or nothing like that, man, but he ain't telling nobody nothing like that. He went on in there, he was doing his time. He figured out a way to get on up out of there. I thought that was actually I thought it was cool, but it was funny, you know what I'm saying, that he was able to move like that and they didn't know nothing about it. Like, Y'all know everything else. Y'all watched me this whole time to get me put in the feds. And now that I'm in here, like CJ said, man, y'all still think I ain't gonna go and work it. Salute to bro, because you still went all the way. You know what kind of trouble you in if they catch you. You know what I'm saying? But hey, let's get out here, man. And I'm pretty sure you're not the only one that's done something similar. It's been another man somewhere that probably don't look like you that's done the same stuff, man.
I think he's still in the country.
Oh no, I do not think he is. But I think he might stay gone though. That's some intelligent level stuff though. I think I give him at least 20 years. At least he'll probably be gone, if not longer.
I don't think he'll. Well, he's probably done enough research to know, yo, this amount of money in America translates to an exuberant amount of money in this country with no extradition laws.
Yeah.
And he's probably figured out, if he done all of this from behind bars, you know that man has done exactly what he was supposed to do. He knew, hey, y'all be here at 11. I gotta get out of the country by 1 o'clock, and he was out of the country by 12:30.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. Because he's a criminal genius, bro.
That's what I want to say, man.
He's a mastermind.
What was he?
33, 34.
Yeah, he looked pretty young. Yeah, he had everything organized though. Like, how do you transfer money from here to here? Hey, and I'm already in the joint, so what's the worst that can happen? If it go through, it go through. Hey, brother, it went through.
Green.
It went through.
Chase
It's all
green.
green. Whoa. Hey, go to the spot and pick that up.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey,
Yes.
take it to the other spot.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Do you know who got gold bars for sale? That's crazy.
And those are probably bargaining chips when he gets to wherever he's going.
And I might have
It's
to add.
untraceable at that point.
That's true.
I need to add this because we don't know who to go to for gold bars. But if you know where to go to buy gold bars from, that means you can get out the country.
100%.
You can get out the country.
That's a fact. That is a fact, bro. That's
Thanks.
a great point. Yeah.
That's a very big fact. But now we got a couple of other, just a little things we wanted to sprinkle in. We keep on getting on the subject with these weirdos, man. These super duper weirdos. So it's this dude. He essayed his dog, and now he lost his wife and his kids, his family, all that stuff. What are we doing here?
What is he doing?
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm like, even just reading the subject line, I'm like, for real? Okay.
That's where
CJ, what happened, bro?
Besides
What state was this? So I don't go there. I need to start with that. I don't even remember what it was either. Probably Iowa. It was Iowa. It was Iowa for sure. Saw that golden doodle and
But
it was no stopping.
I do know that. Yeah, I believe the wife actually called him.
Oh.
I believe.
Oh.
There's some treacherous stuff going on in the world. Like, you know.
It's not even COVID. You could go outside too. Like,
Well,
you could go outside.
I mean, that's not even a human. Why are you like? You know, I want to address how do this attraction to this animal. Like, yo, I have animals. You know what I'm saying? You know, we have a couple animals at the home, and I mess with, you know, dog, cat, or whatever. However, I just couldn't see it with binoculars, man. You know, like
That's tough.
the audacity.
That's tough.
The audacity. Like, how dare you? How dare you do that to your family? Not the embarrassment that your children will have to go. Your daddy mess with your dog. How do you recover from that?
Being the wife of it too is tough.
That's all.
Damn, he chose the dog over you.
But see, you know what she's going to say? She's going to, well, at least my husband wasn't blah blah blah. You know, they holding secrets.
Yeah.
She's holding that secret. These other guys got major secrets.
Imagine if that's your homeboy too. I'm like, what are you?
That's not the homeboy.
Yeah, it's over at that point. I'm like,
not
what are you doing, bro? Like, you need to be put in a facility,
They said
locked
it was
away, bro.
They said it was a 68-year-old man out of Florida.
Oh, it's Florida.
Yeah.
Now you know what they say?
Yeah.
Some of the craziest things in the world happened in Florida.
And then there was also another one that happened
68?
recently though too, that happened in Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, that's Buddy.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
right.
And that's, yeah. So what, like it must be something in the water.
Oh,
It's something in the water because the old man just happened in March of this year.
yeah.
That's Kentucky or Florida guy.
Florida.
They are crazy.
Oh,
as
wow.
hell. Like they make it's a land of Kodak
wow.
Black.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
a land of Kodak Black.
Yeah.
Out there, bro.
Back to
I
back.
seen the picture of the young man that
Yeah.
Joshua just told about. I think he was 37 years old.
Yeah, he was a young dude.
Yeah, Louisville, California, or Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about.
Off of them sticks.
The fact that it's multiple is the problem.
That's why I
that's
brought it
what
up.
I'm
Like,
I just
So
bestiality, man, is never ever cool, man. I mean, I don't know where y'all at spiritually, man, but if
is
y'all,
that a real thing?
bestiality. Yeah.
No, I'm saying like is that like how did this even become about? Like how do you even get to that? Like you know how far off of the cliff you gotta go?
these nasty caveman and conqueror like Vikings. That's all that is, and we'll leave it like that. You know what I'm saying? These folks over here, man, y'all humping on dogs, animals. Like y'all really got this to where people would go to a certain section of the internet and look at
Yeah.
stuff like this. When I was in school, in barber school, we seen some people that were actually going to their car to look at stuff like this. Like a person that I knew was in the back of the room just looking at bestiality, man. So I mean, and it's people that actually perform this too. They have women that's sleeping with dogs, horses. What was the jackass dude on MTV, Johnny Knoxville? Johnny Knoxville, yeah, he drunk some semen from a horse.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Whoa,
Yeah, you're right.
whoa.
He is right.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We got just sick, sick individuals,
Whoa.
man.
All right.
How far are we in it? Can we cuss?
I don't think we should cuss at this point, man. But
Well, y'all
you
need
should this
y'all
time.
whoop. There you go. You need that whoop.
That did that. Whooped.
I am.
Hey, man. I
Man,
want to go to like a better subject.
Let's do it.
Look, man, it was a truck driver that helped a woman escape a kidnapper. He was posing as a police officer.
Yes,
I know we saw that demo. I do have something else to bring up about the police that's really, really funny. But this was your subject, man. Can you expand a little bit on what happened?
Yep. They're calling this gentleman a hero. I had it all here in my notes, man, but
Take your time because I'm gonna laugh at Tone about something while you read with your finger. Did you ever see? Did you ever see the thing where the dude was riding with that girl in the back? He had arrested her, and then he went in the back. They had a moment, and then locked himself in the back of his squad car and had to
Yes.
call up the other officer up
I
there.
remember that.
You remember?
No, that's-
Dude, and he pulled out. It was an accident. It's like you was back here doing the do.
I just back here trying to talk to her and counsel her. Remember here in the city, one of the ladies gave him some service, and she kept the service, and she spit it in a napkin and went and took it down to the precinct. You remember that here?
No,
That happened in the last 10, 15 years.
no way.
I promise you, yeah.
Oh, like he made her like, hey, you're gonna do this to get out this ticket, and then
Yep. You know where Dino's she gave the spot. Yep, we was over there. Dino's over there by the old KTV station used to be over there.
she just kept it and
Yeah, brought it in the thing. Here you go. Hey, this is Officer Boyd and Wisnarski. It's them. Yeah.
dang, to get caught like that, though, you can't even deny it. I'm like, bro, she spit out the napkin in the precinct, bro. We saw it, but just knowing, man, like the corruption that they own, dog. But this dude wasn't actually a police officer. I just thought that was some real tomfoolery.
So, yeah, okay. It was in South Carolina, and it was on a rural back road. This young lady had just graduated. Her name has not been disclosed because she's still a minor. She had just graduated high school the day prior to the incident. And she says she was walking from school to get her. She had to go back, after you graduate, go back up there. She had to do something at the school. She's walking, and she's walking to her mother's home from the school. They said it was about 11 o'clock in the afternoon, in the morning, whatever, and she says a white man in a Cadillac DTS, disrespecting the Cadillacs, he pulled up on her and said, yeah, what's your name? Oh, I'm looking for you, and I gotta take you to downtown. And she's like, what? He's like, yeah, I'm a police officer. She said he never flashed a badge. He just said he was a cop, but he did have cuffs, and he placed her under arrest and put her in the back seat. Well, while driving, the car stops briefly so that she makes an escape. She jumps out the back seat, and now she's running down this road with their hands cuffed behind her back, yelling, help, help. A black truck driver happens to see her, and he gets on the CB radio and he makes the call and whatnot. He saves her life, essentially, you know. And the man who was charged with kidnapping, he was charged with kidnapping and impersonating an officer. So I just want to say shout out to that truck driver.
Yes, sir.
For
old school Willie
being man enough to step in and help this woman. And yeah, the individual who was posing as a police officer, like, you gotta relax. You gotta relax.
You gotta relax.
I seen part of that article too, and they were saying, like, when we just gonna call him old school truck driver Willie. When old school truck driver Willie went on and saved the day, she was running toward him. He said, man, I didn't know if this was a couple that was just in an argument. Mm-hmm. He was like, and then I'm kind of looking, and he was like, the guy, they showed some stills of him in the Cadillac, and I think like one of his windows happened to be busted out though. And
he was on a donut tire, I believe.
Oh yeah,
disrespecting the Cadillac. That's what I said. He was out of pocket.
How would you? Well, I don't know how you would believe that was a police officer on the donut and in a random Cadillac too. Like, that's kind of.
But see, this is a child,
a young lady walking up to you, and somebody just grab you and come up to you and say something, and then walks you to a Cadillac. Hold up, it's a Cadillac. Hold up, something ain't right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Well, she figured it out though. Eventually, and got out of the car. Yeah. But I mean, just initially though.
They said some other car drove past and started honking at him though too, because he was still. They said she was like running across the street, like from sides to sides, and he would be driving on the sides, like trying to cut her off and trying to get her back to the car, but she would just run across. And they said another car drove past too and started honking or something. That's what made him drive off. So we don't know if Chester the molester, whatever molester. Yeah. I was gonna think of something smooth with the Cadillac, but we don't want to disrespect the Cadillac at all. Man, no. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you was a creep, boy. We don't even know if they caught you, man. Hopefully
they got him.
Oh, they did?
Like, they got him, yeah. Okay. Immediately.
Sweet. You ain't gonna run a donut. It's 55-mile-an-hour speed. They ain't going too far. They go nowhere at all. But hey, man, we keep going back to it though, like the mentalities, people though, bro, to go that far just to keep getting into that type of disgusting behavior. You know what I mean? I think it just highlight a lot of, you don't know who you think you know, even if you've been working with them for years. You know what I mean? You don't know who you don't know, man, and don't trust them. You know, stay away from them. Keep your distance, dog. You really get to know people before you put all that type of trust in them, and try to be situational where best you can. But I am glad she is safe, though.
Let me. Can I say this real quick? I feel like you made a good point. Why would you think that was a police officer if you saw him pull up in this beat up car? You know, it's not like. I believe that a lot of us are subconsciously trained to believe anything out of a white person's mouth. So this is a young lady, a young black girl in the South. You know, she probably was, yes sir, no sir, you know, very precautious and very apprehensive and very nervous, and she was scared. I'm sure she was terrified because she didn't see the badge and the uniform and the cruiser, but she's hearing, I'm a police officer, you're under arrest, and then she saw the handcuffs. So there was a lot going on.
Young too.
And there we go. The naivety of this young lady has to be spoken about. And I think a lot of it is related to how white people are as presumed authority figures at all times.
No, for sure.
So I think that has something to do with it. Like, oh, well, she just gonna, you know, just let this man just tell you under arrest without any proof of,
Especially down south.
you know what I'm saying?
And the biggest thing that he really couldn't tell her, and nobody could tell her but me, is what the kicks of the week are this week. Absolutely, brother. Hey, you couldn't leave it alone. I got the old school Olympic sixes, man. I think these is back from a 2012, something like that. I got little chips on them, but I had to bring them out because they've been sitting for a minute. But yeah, that's absolutely the kicks of the week. Is them Olympic sixes, man. I had to bring them back out.
And shout out to the host for keeping his shoes on, man. You know, I'm proud of you, bro.
They come to my hand like a boomerang, boy. It's fixing to right now. So, look, man.
You got me laced up. They ain't gonna come off as fast as them done.
You're right. I'm gonna have to just pull it actually. Do it like a
Keep
toddler.
that other shoe off.
Hey, man. Dude, we done bothering y'all. We appreciate y'all tuning in, but we'll definitely be back next week. But happy early Father's Day too.
Yeah,
Definitely shout out to all the
dads.
fathers out there, man.
And
Y'all
the
take care.
upcoming dads.
Hey,
Bro,
absolutely. Hey, we appreciate y'all, man. We out.
Indeed.